to game number 1 of tonight's Riot Squad Scrims. We are starting off in Vikendi and we are watching team number 2 Riot, and they have jumped early along with team number 10, and they are made up of Deathly Hallows, Welshie, Angel, Thor and KJ. Now team number 2 are jumping straight down, heading towards Cantra and Hot Springs, the starting point, as you may have recognised in the lobby, with Deathly Hallows moving to the western side to Volnova. Now we have a southeastern to northern flight path, starting at the Hot Springs area and ending up just to the side of port. Now as you can see, the teams jumping are fairly frequent, as we can say, and they are grouping up in threes by the looks of it, with teams 20 FE, teams 19, and that is MK, along with team number 6, which is Sons of Odin, going to Podvosto, team 21 and 25 going to Trevno there, and then we have team 5, 17 and 15, as well as... no, it's just them 3 heading to Peshkova. And here we have our first zone, and it is cruel. It is literally cutting out all of the areas apart from Dino Park, Mavatra, VR and Dover Mesto, and the other half is pure water. So I think this is going to be a very unfair game. And just like that, we have knocks all over the place, with Pencons going down, courtesy of the Zen team, team 11. We have some new players in tonight, with Rainbow being a player I haven't seen before, I don't think, as well as AU of team 11. Now Help is taken down by Abstract, and we still have Pencons knocked. Rainbow, I don't really know what Rainbow is doing. He's, it's running around a fair bit. They could be on work experience by the looks of it. And now they're running and taken down by Abstract. Might have been the nicer thing for them to do. We are now back over with Team 11. They're at Krichas. But let's leave them be for the time being and move straight over to Team 20, who are at Podvosto, along with Team number 6. We are with Effie Lawbean. And just like that, we're going to move straight over to the Salty Snakes team, as 2 of them have been taken down. Player Unknown has just taken down Elf Kwan, with Unknown being taken down by Vision. I Am Game is the last standing member, and they are low on health, as is around 10% left. Sirius is knocked, but they've chosen not to thirst yet. And I Am Game is far over at 5, so it was very unlikely that the other members of his team would have had a strong chance with him being so far away. So that is 3 down. So the Elf team will have 3 kills already. And Sons of Odin Jacko has just got a knock as we go over to Team 6. They're still in Podvosto. And shots are still being fired. They are, as I mentioned, with Team 19, which is MK, and Team 20, who are fighting at the moment. Team 6 is just trying to boost up, do a bit more looting, and then I think they will go in for round number 2. So Sons of Odin have now chosen to retreat away. Looks as though Team 20 could be giving a small pursuit. Hill Skeleton is choosing to remain behind. Now, from what I've seen before, Hill Skeleton seems to be a more independent member of this team, so has the ability to fend for himself. And obviously I'm aware of him from other scrims I have streamed, and he does seem to be a really decent player, so we could be in for a treat with him in play tonight. But now the Deathly Hallows team are going up against Zen. So let's see if we can have a quick look. Here's Team 14 going up against Team number 9. Redders has been taken out. We have Tango knocked. But we have Baza and Silence still in play. Tango is now down, courtesy of Car 98 from Zen Wilo. Now, Baza is knocked as well. Siren is the last one left, and she is wiped out there by Zem Wilo and the G36C. So, Team 14 Zen now have 4 kills. And we have, as I mentioned just a moment ago, Team number 6 were in play. They were in the red zone, but it looks to have missed them without causing too much damage to them. But let's now go over to the other Zen team, Team 11, who are now going up against Team 23, which is made up of the CL team, and they have been finished off without issue. So they now have 4 kills too, and that is a big surprise to me because they normally do quite well. But let's now go back over to the FE team. It is just Law now who is left, going up against 4 members of Team 19 MK. And now Law is surrounded with a member of Team 19 in each direction. I have no idea why I've got quieter. And this might be her saving grace. And the 19 now have a car. They may just get in and leave. Wow. That must be one of the luckiest days for FE Law. Team 19 have just got in a car and driven away. And now Sons of Odin are going up against Jen. So let's have a quick look at Team 17. They are inside the blue zone. Jen Chezak has been finished off, as has Tequila. So we now have just Raven and Spook remaining. We have Team 15, sorry, just up ahead of them. And now the Riot team, Riot Mystic is getting some knocks. And it is Team 2 going up against Team 21 SK. It looks like Riot Ghost manages to Molotov himself. Ooh, and just like that, manages to survive it. And that is unfortunately Mystic down and out, but Ghost is now retreating back, going to get the vehicle ideally, and would make a move. But is now using some painkillers just to recover his health and to ensure that he doesn't lose anymore just by trying to move away. Welshie coming in from the Deathly Hallows team, getting 4 kills of his own. And let's now go over to the CL team who are going up against MK. And they have just managed to add more kills to their grand total. They have 6 so far. And just like that, let's now go over to the Sons of Odin team with Tiger having been knocked. We have DJ Sniper and Grim still standing. Grim is low on health as is. And we have DJ Sniper trying to see who shot them. There is absolutely no one nearby. And Grim has just gone to revive Tiger. So the Sons of Odin team have 4 kills themselves. I think that might just have been a sign of too little communication there. I think when you're playing scrims, you know, if you get a knock, you shout out, "I've got a knock," and they're here. And then you can start tallying up how many players are down, how many might be left. Then that'll mean that when you do finally take out all those players that were trying to fight you, you can then go and revive your teammates straight away, rather than having to wait to work out whether it's safe or not. Because DJ Sniper is now going on foot. And now we are 15 minutes into game number 1. We are just over halfway. So let's have a brief recap. The zone is staying west. We're still seeing a 50-50 split between land and sea. We have got 15 teams remaining with 44 players still alive. Team 2 Riot has 1 with Ghost. Team Riot 3 have 4 players. Team 4 FE have 3. Team Sons of Odin, Team 6 have 4. Team 8 ZPX have 4. Team 10 Deathly Hallows have 1. Team 12 Zen have 4. Team 14 Zen have 3. Team 15 Elf have 4. Team 17 Gen have 2. Team 20 FE have 1. Team 21 SK have 4. Team 22 ILU have 3. And Team 23 CL have 4. With Criminal and the FE team going up against Sons of Odin, with Team 25 Sons of Odin having 3 players left. Now Sons of Odin are being taken down. That is Jacko down. And knocked by Wolf. We have Deadpool wiped. Jacko's now wiped. We've got Hill Skeleton and Vaka remaining. Then Nemris takes out Welshie from the Deathly Hallows team. So that is now Deathly Hallows finished for game number 1. And that is Hill Skeleton taken down by Not Tian. And we now have Riot Ghost going for a swim, presumably to get the drop, which holds a 4-scope by the looks of it. And that drop is inside zone, so Riot Ghost is in a brilliant position at the moment, because realistically, he can just stay out there. But for now, let's go over to team number 12, which is the Zen team. Now we have Ninja Pizza scoping in towards team 14, also Zen. And here we go, it's all kicking off. Team 21 have been taken down by the Zen team of Team 14. Naughty is almost out. We've got Zen Wilo, who is up and running. And now we have Ninja Pizza and Zen the Don firing towards Team 14. And that is Criminal taking down Belly by what sounds to be an M16. And Pizza's just going to get the revive whilst Belly's behind the wall. So we have Criminal, Jiggle and Wolf who are by the coast. Now they are fairly restricted in where they can go now, because if they go back into the water, they lose the ability to shoot. And that then means that it's pretty much free fire really for team number 12 Zen. However, if they push forward, they've got to come right into contact with team 12. They will have more of a fighting chance because they can use their weapons. They could have to go left and right, and there's Jiggle getting 2 kills there on the last remaining members of Team 14 Zen. Now we have Team 15 Elf just to the southern side, about 150-ish. And Jiggle has just been knocked by Fall, being pushed back by Ninja Pizza, and that is the risk of being so near to the coast. So it's now Wolf who appears to be going in for the revive. We've got Criminal on the left-hand side. So I think at the moment it'll be Criminal's job just to keep Ninja occupied whilst Wolf gets the revive. And now DJ Sniper has just taken down Jen Raven with an M249. Criminal has taken down Riot Ghost. And now we have 9 teams left. So let's go over to Team 25. With Sniper being slightly damaged. You still have Jen Spook standing. With ZPX now coming in on the left hand side. So Sniper is taken out on the building, despite the fact it's the wrong one, with Jen Spook moving in next door. And now we've got Jokey of the CL team going up against ZPX, with Nash being taken down by Tian Tian. And then Psycho goes down too. Grenade goes in courtesy of Sniper. You know, as a streamer, you never criticise, but I can only be honest in the way that I see this. And I think the issue there was that it was just a bad case of scouting, and that nobody was keeping an eye, and that allowed Jen Spook to move, leading Team 25 to think that they were in a building that they weren't actually in. Then as you saw, they wasted bullets, they wasted grenades. But in all fairness to them, they did get the kill eventually. But I think they took too much of a risk, and that risk really might not have paid off for them in the way that it has, luckily for them. So they will now continue into the zone, which is around 190 metres away. And the blue zone is coming in now, so there will be a race to the finish, as it were. A drop has just come down near to south, 190. So let's have a quick look at where our teams stand. So Team 22 ILU are split between FE Lawbean, who I am, in all honesty, I'm rooting for. They have done so well to get to this point on their own. Oh no, and I'm so sorry to jinx you, with Lawbean then being taken down by ILU, I believe. And now we've got Sons of Odin being fired at by Team 23 CL. Now, ILU Humna is low on health, around 5% knocked. And that is it, with Tian Tian getting the kill there. Criminal takes down Vape Denny. So let's go over to the other team and have a quick look at team number 12. So it is the Don getting the revive. They have team 4 over at 300. Molly is being thrown. But I think let's go to Birdseye now. And that is Jokey getting a knock on Sons of Odin Tiger. And that is Tiger finished off there by MK14. So we have DJ Sniper over at 40. We have Grim down at 20. Team 23 CL at 60. We've got ILU at 100. And that is DJ Sniper going down 2, courtesy of Jokey. And that is Sons of Odin Grim left standing over at 5. We've got Riot Team 3 at 345. We have got FE at 295. And then we've got Zen right here with Vape Denny being taken down by FE Wolf, courtesy of a VSS. And here comes the smokes just to act as a curtain to block the view of the other teams, allowing them to get the revives, to get the boosts in, and prepare for the next stage of the game. We are 27 minutes in, so we are nearing the end of game number 1. And here we go. And Criminal gets the knock on Vape Denny. Belly is taken down by Criminal too. Now Ninja Pizza down, courtesy of Tian Tian. And that now leaves the Don last standing, trying to get the revive on Vape Denny. With Madney of ILU being taken down by the CL team, who are now pushing. And that is it, with the Don down 2, and Vape Denny is taken down by Team 23, who now go up against Team number 4. And let's have a quick look. So we've got Sons of Odin Grim probably doing the best thing for him at the moment and staying outside of the zone, but not too far in that he won't be able to get back in when it starts to close. His logic is just to allow Team 23, 4 and 3 to damage each other so that he can then slide in at the last minute and get a few kills and hopefully get the win. So at the moment we have Team 4 going up against Team 3. That is 4 wiped, so there's now 3 teams remaining. It is CL of Team 23, Riot of Team 3, and then Sons of Odin of Team 25. So Grim is now just rotating round, coming behind this CL team. No teams are inside the next zone, so Grim is moving in to try and get the best spot. And from there, he should be able to gatekeep Team 23, who are still on the very, very edge of the blue zone. So when that zone closes, due to it being one of the last zones, it is gonna hurt. And here we go. Some more smokes going through now, just to block the sight of team number 3. And like that, Grim gets the knock on Tian Tian with an AWM. So team 3 are now trying to do a bit of spotting. Grim is in a bush. Grenades are being thrown. The zone closes in around 8 seconds time. Tian has just used some health. And they are choosing to go in by vehicle now. Grim is behind a tree. The CL team are rotating round, trying to get behind. And that is Grim finished off by Jokey and the MK14. So all teams are inside zone now. Tian Tian's been taken down by Goddess. Grenades are being thrown. Ooh! And a beautifully thrown grenade there means that at the end of game number 1, Riot get the win with 5 kills. We have the CL team in team number 2 with 24 kills. A brilliant game from them. Sons of Odin in 3rd with 7. FE in 4th with 5. Zen in 5th with 3. ILU in 6th with 1. And ZPX PDX in 7th with 4 kills. If you have enjoyed this stream, please follow the channel for new content. We will be back in just a moment for game number 2. This is the Riot Squad Scrims on a Wednesday. I am Abs, and we will be right back.